have a habit of wanting to be a big bang kind of girl. Meaning, I like to have these high impact decisions and high impact moments. And when it comes to things like self-care and creating who I am and asking myself those big questions like, who am I and what do I want, that impact every area of my life, it's very easy for me to focus on those big moments, on those big decisions of who will I partner with and how will I launch this program and how will I deliver this product, whatever it might be. But I had a beautiful conversation with a good friend this morning, and the topic came up of these little micro moments. And I can remember a good friend of mine who's a personal trainer making a comment to me one day. He said, "Bex, if you have a really hard workout and you do like earth-pounding work for 1 hour in the day, and then the rest of the day you don't care well for what you put into your body, you don't care well for how you sleep, you don't care well for how you continue to move, and you don't care well for how you're caring for your mind and your emotions, yes, that 1 hour of hard workout will have an impact, but not nearly as much of an impact as those other 23 hours. So how are you caring for your other 23 hours? And in that, the last 2 weeks, what I've realized is that it's very easy to focus on those big impact moments, those big decisions where you say like, will I go out on a date with this person or will I partner with this company? But in all honesty, how we build the muscle for caring well for ourselves, for choosing how we show up, for those votes that count towards who we are creating ourselves to be, those are happening in the micro moments. Those are happening with the moment that I try and decide what and how I'll prepare my food. For when I feel myself getting a little stiff at the computer and I decide in that moment to stand up and stretch for 2 or 3 minutes or go for a walk. It's in the micro moments that I'm shaping actually a huge part of my life, significantly more than that 1 hour of big impact that I did towards whatever the big project that I'm working on. So the past 2 weeks have proven significant, and along with that, I challenge myself and you to play in this realm of the micro moments, looking at the tiny decisions that we make. How can we care and love for ourselves a bit better? And instead of it being that giant question of who am I and what do I want to create, it's much more accessible to look at it and say, who do I want to be right now with what I'm doing directly in my present moment? And how am I creating myself and creating whatever it is that I would like to bring out into the world in this moment? Not in my whole life, but in this moment. And in doing so, those big things become much more accessible. And the big changes that we want to see suddenly begin to roll and move a bit more effortlessly.